Thompson in the WDAM 7 First Look Weather Center with the latest on the forecast for what's going on for today, tonight, and for the rest of the weekend into next week. First of all, we'll start off with the radar. We have a couple of light showers on it. We'll zoom in on where the heaviest ones are right now. Not that many going on, to be honest with you, in the Pine Belt at this time. Got some heavier stuff up just to the north of Mize and McGee, right there near Raleigh. Had some lightning in it earlier. It's just about died out now. Got a shower or two over near to the west of Quitman near Rose Hill, and a little light rain down toward Heidelberg, Sandersville, and to the east of Laurel there, and one near Sabuda. That's basically it. We got some more thunderstorms forming along the immediate coastline and a little inland in Harrison and Jackson counties, and they'll probably work their way toward the Pine Belt later on this morning into the afternoon. I believe our rain chances will actually increase after we get to about maybe 10 or 11 o'clock this morning, and be generally a good 80% chance of coverage after about midday today, and that will last about 7 o'clock tonight. Now, I don't think we'll see any flooding. We may see one or two flash flood warnings, but I don't think we'll be seeing too many. You remember that tropical disturbance we were tracking for so long? Oh, that's the remnants of it passing. Actually, passing over west of us into portions of central Louisiana. We're kind of on the back side of the right side of the storm. We had thought we were going to get a lot of rain out of it, but now that's turning out not to be the case. And it never became a tropical depression. Remember, we were tracking it yesterday, and I think Wednesday, Tuesday, even Monday, and we thought it would finally become something, but it never did, which is great news. It stayed too far inland and moved along the Florida Panhandle, finally moved along our coast, Alabama's coast, and finally into Louisiana without doing anything. Let's get back to these temperatures right quick. It's mainly in the upper 70s to lower 80s. 81 in Columbia, Phosphorus, 81 in Prentice right now. 80 Hattiesburg, 81 in Petal. It's also 80 in Richardson, New Augusta, and Beaumont. 78 in Waynesboro. 78 Bay Springs, as well as Soso, 78 Lumberton, and finally at 78 in Brooklyn. Now, we'll take a look at the forecast between now and about 2 o'clock. We'll probably get to around 89 degrees today. I think that's what I have in my forecast for today. It's going to be cloudy most of the day. You may see one or two peaks of sunshine at times. There are times you're not going to have any rain. At times you'll have rain. So it's going to be one of those situations. But overall, there's about a 70 to 80% chance of showers and storms for us this afternoon. So it's not going to be a terribly hot day. It's certainly going to be humid. Keep that in mind. Humidity is not going anywhere. In fact, it's going to start increasing. So it's going to be uncomfortable to be outside, but at least with all the clouds around, you'll have plenty of sunshine. So I wouldn't worry about that. And again, that's going to keep our highs from getting into the 90s. But that will not stop us from getting into the 90s on Saturday, Sunday, and beyond. Matter of fact, it's going to start really warming up and kind of drying out next week. We'll get that here in just a few minutes. But right now, we have a little light rain between 10 and 11, maybe some thunderstorms between about midday and about 2 p.m. and beyond that time frame. On your commute forecast, on your way home this afternoon between 4 and about 6 p.m., I've got the red light up. Thunderstorms don't move this fast, that fast this time of year. It's summertime. Although those are associated with a former tropical disturbance, they may move a little faster, but they can still drop rain and drop heavy rain in a very short amount of time. So keep that in mind. Again, about an 80% chance we'll see rain between 4 and about 6 p.m. I think it will start dying down after that. So your commute forecast is looking about 80% chance at 4 o'clock, down to 60% chance at 5, and probably down to about a 50% chance for showers and storms by 6 p.m., but the red light is up. So let's move on and show you the muggy meter. And yes, it's miserable outside, and believe me, that's not going anywhere anytime soon. Matter of fact, we'll take a look at the muggy meter for Saturday all the way through next Friday. It's going to be oppressive on Saturday and just downright miserable for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of this upcoming week. And wait till you see the temperature forecast we have coming up for you too as well. Now here's the current satellite. Most of the heavy activity is basically over extreme western Louisiana getting into Texas. We have some thunderstorms firing off along the Louisiana coast down there, some off our coast as well. But that's just a big old hot mess when you just think of a tropical system. There's just nothing to it. Matter of fact, the Hurricane Center is not even tracking it anymore, and we're just living it up to the National Weather Service, local offices like Jackson, Mobile, and Slidell to do that. Now, this is a water vapor satellite photo. This shows how much moisture is in the air and what the showers have to work with. And when you see that green show up, you see that green there. There we go. We'll zoom in on it right quick, and I'll show you more about that. When you see these green patches showing up, that is a good amount of moisture in the atmosphere. So that, along with the afternoon heating of the sun, will develop more showers and thunderstorms this afternoon here in the Pine Belt. We'll get a break overnight. We'll be partly cloudy and just very humid. Then on Saturday, we'll decrease our chances to about a 50% chance of mainly afternoon showers and storms. And then the atmosphere is going to start drying out, and we're going to see a big change in our temperatures and our rain chances beginning on Sunday into next week. So let's move on and show you the computer forecast models. For the most part, it doesn't show that many in the Pine Belt at 2:30. They mainly well to the east of us or well to the west of us. But as we work to around about 6 o'clock this evening, we see showers and thunderstorms in the Pine Belt. But by 7:30, they're starting to dissipate, and we're probably not going to have anything in the overnight hours. As a matter of fact, I'm not forecasting any rain at all. But we take this back to 1:30 tomorrow, and we start seeing showers and thunderstorms again developing, especially in the southern portion of the Pine Belt. And you notice also, look at this is about 4 o'clock. That's about a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, and that's what I'm forecasting for tomorrow. Also, you notice they're moving from the southwest to the northeast today, so it's kind of like they're doing this today, and so it's going to be a shift in our pattern as far as our weather patterns are concerned. So if we can get through today without a lot of rain, we'll certainly get through tomorrow without a lot of rain, and certainly beginning on Sunday into next week, rain chances are going to be very slim. So we probably better hope we get some today, to be honest with you. Here's a look at the computer forecast model by 6:30 tomorrow evening. Everything's pretty much finished here in the Pine Belt. By 8:30 tomorrow night, it's done. And we'll go and take a look at the tropical scene while we're at it. It shows the Atlantic, the Caribbean, and the Gulf of Mexico, and it's just quiet as a church mouse. Nothing going on. There's a lot of African dust out here in what we call the main development region out here in the Atlantic. That's where these big hurricanes we get this time of year come from this area right here. But there's basically nothing really going on out there at all, just to be honest with you. It's just kind of a lot of dust coming off the African coast out there, and that's the way that's going to be. So we don't have anything to worry about in the tropics for at least the next week, maybe even longer than that. Now, I think once we get into the beginning of August and get down into the middle of August, we'll start seeing more and more tropical activity develop out in the Atlantic. But right now, nothing to worry about in the Atlantic whatsoever. Nothing in the Gulf either, and nothing in the Caribbean. So we don't have. You can go to the beach this weekend. Just go to the beach and enjoy it. Don't worry about a hurricane or a tropical storm. It's not going to happen this weekend. So that's the good news. Now let me show you something else. This is our temperature pattern, upper temperature pattern, and it's kind of the pressure too. Where it's that real pink color, that Pepto-Bismol color, you see it's right here across the Pine Belt, from Chicago, Cincinnati, Memphis, Dallas, Atlanta, Hattiesburg, Houston. That pink, that's going to be very hot air, and that's next Wednesday, July the 23rd, this upcoming Wednesday, and that is pretty hot weather. We'll be certainly in the mid to upper 90s. Now, as we progress this through the next several days, by the 27th of July, that's getting to the end of July, and look at that, the pink is still over much of Mississippi and surrounding states, and we'll see what happens with it. Nothing. It's nothing. It's just going to stay hot and basically kind of dry here beginning on Sunday into at least Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. So let's get that forecast for this afternoon. About 89, the expected high. About an 80% chance for showers or thunderstorms. It won't rain all at once across the entire Pine Belt. There will be periods of rain at times in different portions of the Pine Belt. I would just personally keep an umbrella handy. You never know when you're going to need it, especially today. You will not need an umbrella tonight. It's just going to be just partly cloudy and humid. You will likely need one tomorrow, as we have a 50% chance for showers and storms. We'll get that forecast one second again. Today's high probably be kept down by the expected rain and the cloud cover. We'll be around 89 degrees today, wind southeast at 10 to 15. Overnight becoming partly cloudy, very humid, low around 73, but the winds will be kind of on the calm side tonight, so don't worry about the winds. And then for Saturday, we take it down to a 50% chance for showers and thunderstorms, basically cutting it kind of almost in half for tomorrow. So some people will get a thunderstorm tomorrow afternoon, some people will not. And tomorrow's high actually jumping back to around 94, so you can gradually see the highs are becoming back into the 90s again. And the winds tomorrow will be southwest at 5 to 10. So let's go ahead and look at that 7-day forecast and see. Here's the big difference. 80% chance today, a 50% chance on Saturday, down to a 30% chance on Sunday. And look at the highs. 89 today, 94 on Saturday, 96 on Sunday. But look at Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Only a 20% chance for a very few shower or thunderstorms in the area. Most people will not see any rain on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. And look at the highs in the upper 90s. 97 on Monday, 98 possible on Tuesday, 97, 98 possible on Wednesday. We finally get back to around 95, which is still kind of above normal here in South Mississippi by Thursday. But then again, there's only a 30% chance for a shower on Thursday. So the most rain we're going to have for the next 7 days will be this afternoon, later this morning, this afternoon, slightly less chance on Saturday, and practically just isolated showers and storms on Sunday, and practically none on Monday, Tuesday, and isolated showers and storms on Wednesday and Thursday. So let's explain what's going to happen in the temperature department. This is the temperature outlook for next week, and that shows the entire eastern portion of the nation is above normal, but especially here in the deep south. You get that nice orange color there, that dark orange. It's going to be above normal. That's an above normal temperatures right there. So it's going to be a hot end to July here in South Mississippi. I don't think we'll have any tropical problems here at all. Just what's left over that tropical system we had yesterday will give us rain today, and then maybe a little bit on tomorrow. So let's go ahead and check on precipitation chances for next week too. They're practically normal to slightly above normal. I think they'll probably tend more toward the normal side because of the 7-day forecast I just showed you. So we're not looking for a lot of rain. Besides today, maybe a little bit tomorrow. It's going to be basically kind of a dry to almost dry pattern beginning on Sunday and lasting into next Wednesday, and probably way beyond that time frame, probably lasting into the latter parts of July, maybe in the 1st of August. So that's where everything stands right now in the weather here in the weather office. I'll be back at midday, noon, with a live update for you then. Please have a great day. Just keep an umbrella handy. Make them in handy.